Hi people, my name is Marian Odinakachiku. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Audiobube, the Audiobubes. In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to make delicious, yummy Okpa Enugu State. You know, Okpa is one of the very delicious foods in the eastern part of Nigeria. This is how it looks like. This is Okpa. In the English name is Bambara Nut. It's like a nut. You grind it and then you sieve it. So this is the end product, what it looks like. Okay, you know, sometimes some people complain that when they make the okpa, either it's too watery or it's too hard. So if you're part of those that always complain your okpa doesn't come out good like this, so in this video, just stay calm. I'm going to teach you from scratch all you need to know and all you need to do to have a very fluffy, sweet, delicious okpa. In short, my husband always hype my okpa very well because he's from Enugu State and he likes it, and because I always make the best. All right, so let's go. This is my bowl. Okay, this is the bowl I'm going to use for both the sieving and the mixing of the okpa. So here is the sieve mesh that I'm going to use. Okay, I actually bought the nut itself and grinded it, so I didn't sieve it in the market, so I'm sieving it here already. I like buying the nut by myself and sieving it by myself, because if you buy the powdered one, most of the times those market women, they don't sieve so that they will make more profit. But I prefer to buy the nut itself, grind it by myself and sieve. It also gives you a higher volume. You will get more quantity when you buy the nut and sieve it by and grind it and sieve it by yourself than buying the powdered one already. So this is the chaff. You see the color and the texture, they feel different. You know, when you get the okpa, before you sieve it, it has this fine nature. You can't even predict that there is chaff in it. But when you finish sieving it, you will see the chaff. It will look, you know, rough in the hand when you are feeling it, and the color also, it won't be as white as it was before you started sieving. So I just finished sieving the first one now, and I'm removing it, and I've put another one to sieve until I get the quantity. Okay, so this is how the okpa looks like before you start sieving. It's very, you know, it has fine texture. Look at this one, the chaff already. So you see the difference in two of them. The texture and the color are not the same. So this is how to know your chaff. So it's better you buy your own and sieve it by yourself. Those market women will not tell you. And there's always a difference. When you don't sieve, when you are eating the okpa, there's how it feels in the mouth, like a gravel, something like that. So but when you sieve, you have something fine and, you know, smooth. So this is how it's been done. So this is my the outcome of it. All right, so my pot is already on fire. All right, so I'm using firewood because it will help me to cook faster. My pot is already on fire. You put your water on fire, and then because I'm done sieving, I'm pounding my pepper and getting the ingredients ready. You know, but what it needs mostly is fresh pepper. Don't make the mistake of using dry pepper. So here's my fresh pepper. I'm pounding it, and then my onion. It needs a lot of onion. Sometimes you can even grind the onion together with the pepper. This is my Maggi cube. I'm using just 2 cubes. That's 1 cube of no, and salt to taste, and that's all. You add your Maggi, salt, onion, and oil together. I didn't add pepper at this time because I didn't want the pepper to hurt my hand. I'm using my hand to turn. It's very important so that you turn it very well. If you try to use a spoon, you may end up with something lumpy. So as you see the way I turned it evenly, I didn't add water immediately. I made sure that everything was turned evenly. There's no place that is more yellow than the other or whitish than the other. Make sure you turn evenly. Let the oil go round very well, because if it doesn't, that's why you end up having different colors of okpa. One side will be yellow, one side will be white, you see. So it's when you're done turning it this way before you now start talking about adding water. By that time, your hot water must have been done. Yes, you need hot water. You don't just use cold water to mix it. But because of your hand, to avoid it hurting your hand, you can mix it so that the water will not be so hot for you to turn. So you add the water little by little. You don't just pour a whole bowl of water. It will be very difficult. You add it little by little and begin to make it. It's at the first time it will be as thick as a dough that you use in making your buns or other pastries, your meat pie. So you can see I'm turning it. This is the place that is very, very, very much important, because if you miss it here in your mixing, the outcome will be very terrible. So you turn it very well, make sure the water has gone around everywhere. Is the consistency, everywhere is the same, before you add another water. So you see I'm still turning it. So this is the consistency right now. I've added under water to continue turning again. Okay. Yeah, so this is what we have finally. So at this time I have to wash my hand. Yes, and use the spoon because I've finished the mixing, the turning. Before I will now add the pepper. I didn't add the pepper that time because of my hand, so that it won't hurt my hand. So now that I'm using a spoon, I can now go ahead and add my pepper. So this is my fresh pepper that I'm adding. All right, it's already grinded. I'll mix it very well and then check the consistency. It shouldn't be thick. The water shouldn't be thick, just like you're making custard. That's the consistency that you use, or let's say not really custard, let's say a pap. The consistency that you use when you are making your pap, not too thick. So this is me showing my face, the cook, the chef, the baddest chef. Yeah, I just want to show my face to show people that I'm the one making this. So this is not gotten somewhere. All right, so that is it. So let's go check our pots. All right, at this time I added a sack into the pot because I've gotten the water that I need for the mixing. And why I added a sack is to serve as an insulator between my okpa and the pot, so that the okpa will not untie or get burnt in the pot. Sometimes when you finish cooking okpa, because of the okpa is touching the pot directly and the pot is too hot, the nylon will tear, and then the okpa will just burst and it will be a waste. So I'm shaking the okpa. If you notice, I'm shaking the okpa because if you look, you see that there are white patches on the okpa because it took some time after I finished tying it before I started putting it in the hot water. Normally, when you finish tying, immediately as you're tying, you're putting it into the pot so that the okpa will be boiling immediately. And make sure that your water is big enough to cover the okpa. Let it not be half. Let it cover the okpa very well, like very, very well. Let it cover it. Let the okpa sink into the pot. So use a big pot so that you'll be able to achieve this. Don't use a small pot. If not, some parts will be strong, some parts will be hard. And also you have some parts ingredients will settle there, the other part ingredients will not be there. So you shake it very well the way I'm doing it. If you kept the okpa for long before you started putting it inside the water, and make sure your water is boiling before you put it. Don't go and put the okpa inside a cold water or water that's not boiled. Make sure that it has boiled very well to this point. And you can double your nylon, or and even if you double your nylon, you still need to put that sack as an insulator. You see, my okpa is already getting ready at this point. See the way it's boiling. So very soon now the okpa will be ready. So make sure that the water is enough, and after some time you can go and check and then turn it. If the water is not covering it enough, or the water has reduced, because as it's boiling the water will be reducing, you can go ahead and turn the okpa to the other side, so that the other side of it can also boil. All right, so that was what I was doing here. Just in a few minutes our okpa will be ready. All right, so here, tada, we have our okpa ready for consumption. See how fluffy it looks, how beautiful it looks. everything set. Oh, you can't even imagine the taste. Like, oh my God, you didn't eat it now. I wish I can invite you to my house. So this is the okpa. You see how it's looking. By the time it gets cool, like, oh, you have your delicious okpa. So just try this at home. Try this with my guide. You have a very beautiful okpa. You have, as in, something you've never had before. So that is it for today's video, and we can't end without showing my face. Yeah, let me show you how I'm eating my okpa. Oh, see, don't mind the sweat, don't mind the face. We've been through a lot, putting firewood. Putting fire is not easy. Oh. Cooking with firewood is not easy. So this is me enjoying my delicious okpa. So that is it, my beautiful people. So until I come your way again, keep enjoying yourself and stay tuned to this channel. You will learn a lot on this channel. Yes, you will learn a lot for your marriage, how to make money, and other things. Bye.